In January 2026, the dispute over Royal Lodge ended with a single line in a ledger. The king stopped the £1 million annual maintenance allowance. For Prince Andrew, the math was absolute. Without the subsidy, the 30-room mansion became impossible to staff. He moved to Marsh Farm, a 5-bedroom house on the Sandringham estate. The rolling parkland of Windsor was replaced by a 6-foot perimeter fence, invisible CCTV. It is no longer a royal residence. It is a monitored enclosure. The move stripped away the remaining local deference. In the pubs near Wolverton, residents spoke to reporters about the irony of the prince occupying the house where his father, Prince Philip, had once sought privacy. In May 2026, a masked man accosted Andrew during a morning walk. The Home Office responded with a cold administrative fact. They refused to reinstate sovereign protection. He was treated as a private citizen responsible for his own safety. On May 13, 2026, the City of London moved a formal motion of censure for his refusal to surrender the freedom of the city. Inside the fence, the social circle has narrowed. Reports emerged of a deteriorating temper, including allegations of Andrew shouting at guests and striking a Labrador. The fences are doing two jobs: keeping the public out and keeping a brother's decline hidden. The next question is how long the king will continue to pay for the cameras. On November 3, 2025, a courier delivered a document bearing the Great Seal to the gates of Marsh Farm. This letter's patent formally removed the prefix His Royal Highness from Andrew Mountbatten Windsor's legal name. The text mirrors the 1936 decree issued to the Duke of Windsor, reducing a prince to a private citizen with a restricted stipend from the Duchy of Lancaster. On February 19, 2026, his 66th birthday, the guns at the Tower of London remained silent. Instead, 3 officers from the Metropolitan Police arrived at the perimeter fence to serve a formal notice of investigation into misconduct in public office. The Prime Minister confirmed in the House of Commons that the Treasury will no longer authorize the payment of private legal fees. Sarah Ferguson has relocated to a rented chalet in the Austrian Alps following the unsealing of 748 pages of emails from 2011. These documents, released by a New York court, detail a series of financial requests sent to the Epstein accounts. She departed from a private terminal at Luton with 4 suitcases and a single framed photograph of the late Queen. Inside the palace, the King's daily red box now contains a folder labeled Property Schedule. It lists the rooms and contents of the Norfolk farmhouse. The final line of the document remains empty, awaiting a signature and a date for the next eviction. On May 12, 2026, the communication between the king and his brother was formalized into a series of numbered administrative memos. There is no direct contact. Every request for funds or family access is filtered through the private secretary's office. The king's instruction is clear. Any public attempt to monetize the York name, including a memoir or interview, will result in the immediate cessation of the private stipend and exclusion from all private family events. This strategy of isolation echoes the treatment of King Juan Carlos of Spain. By June 2026, security consultants were seen inspecting a private compound in Abu Dhabi's Al Bateen district. In Riyadh, Princess Beatrice addressed the Future Investment Initiative from a podium bearing only her name and corporate title. The royal crest was absent. Princess Eugenie's move to a villa in Portugal has created a permanent residence outside British jurisdiction for her mother, Sarah Ferguson. As May 2026 ended, Eugenie announced her 3rd pregnancy. Inside the palace, officials are currently reviewing the protocol for the upcoming christening. The guest list remains the only document on the king's desk that has not yet been signed. It sits next to the property schedule for Marsh Farm, awaiting a final decision on the York family's presence at the next state occasion. Should a disgraced royal be stripped of their birthright entirely, or does the crown owe them protection for life? Share your thoughts below and subscribe for more.